Alright, you just wake up in a field somewhere. Alright, so this is 4-player scaling. See, poison doesn't kill and I hate it. But you can use your second skill all the time, so it works out. Raging Connect, thank you for 57 months of sub. Thanks so much. Appreciate you sticking around for such a long time. Okay, alright. I have died. Ah, the alternate level. I think that pretty much ever using your first attack is a bad idea, which sucks. Except like on like bosses, I guess. So we'll take some movement speed. I'm gray today. Dude, I don't know what's up with the camera. That'll get them all to one hit, and then I can continue not having fun because they don't die. There's so many enemies. Alright, so backup mag, one of the great things to get. Oh, alright, I'm out of monies. Dang, that didn't kill. That sucks. Yeah. I mean, that's cool. That's also very cool. I need healing. See, hopefully that'll spread to, like, everybody ever. You know what? Okay, Focus Crystal has no value to me because I really don't ever want to use close range skills. Just don't. Oh, why is the teleporter here? That's not the most convenient location it could possibly be. Alright, well, I'm starting off with lots of movement speed, and that's good. Uju, thank you for the 25-month sub. Thanks so much. Appreciate you sticking around for a very long time. Maybe it's because of the size and shape of my hitbox, but I, like, cannot dodge lasers. I just can't do it. They just hit me. That's not going to spread to anyone. I've made a mistake. That's not new. Will that spread to anyone that it will kill? Looks like it won't. That's bound to. I hate this earth. Those are like all one shot, so they're all gonna die. I've lied to you. Apparently, not many of them are actually one shot. Okay, we want to apply bleed. Oh my god, I missed. There's like an inescapable amount of sky garbage. Oh, that's good, Cypress. Yeah, Ivory. Oh, it's true. Acrid does have a pretty flower. As head apparel. There we go. All right, we're getting what we need here. And, here. Let me do this real quick. Is that better? Where are you, like down under? Good. What I see on the camera preview is very different from what shows up on stream. So when it looks close to correct on the camera, it doesn't look close to correct on the stream. It's very annoying. I hate it. Scaling is currently 4. We're easing into it. Yeah, they said a few things that were very correct in their dev thoughts. I definitely can't climb that. I don't think I can climb anywhere that's actually in the zone right now, unfortunately. Oh, that's a healing chest. I'm gonna go grab that. Yeah, it would be nice if there were any reason to want to use your first skill. It's kind of just a bad idea. Ah, wonderful. We've gotten what we need. I don't really consider Acrid a melee character, so I don't really care about taking beetle friends. Oh, I love the sound of damage ticks. That is no problem. Yeah, give me more bleed. Enemies must bleed. Okay, there's enough of a group here that it'll actually spread to like a bunch of dudes. Or not, it'll just miss. Just miss them. Alright, surely that will get many. Dig it. I'm getting a lot of crits. Oh, that's because I have Clover. Oh, item stats mod isn't working? That's annoying. I mean, I know I installed it. Oh well, I guess item stats mod ain't doing the thing. I'll install it again sometime soon. I absolutely think that Acrid's poison should be lethal. It's not satisfying without it. And I don't care how much they nerf it, honestly. If it's lethal, it's just more fun, more satisfying, better. I'm sure that there will be a mod that does that, since they said they kind of don't want to do that themselves. Yeah, 10% but not lethal. I don't really care how much they nerf it. Like, any amount would be better than this. Oh, I have no money. %, you can't really apply it that much that's... I don't know, that would probably be kind of bad. Wow, ghosts do a lot of damage now. Like, I know they buffed them, but wow, they really, really buffed them. That's right, I do have a Clover, so I will get more. And that means I'll get more bleed and stuff. So this run should be pretty, like, easy. Like, this should be totally fine. guess I'll take more movement speed, huh? Yeah. Not really planning to be close to enemies. More epidemic is like the thing to get. Is Bandolier a necklace? Yeah, kind of. A little high, but yeah. That's cool. Goat Hoof is all movement speed, energy drink is sprint speed. Yeah, walking. But you'll note that because of, like, turrets not being able to sprint, for example, when you're engineer, you want Goat Hoof for them. You don't want energy drink. Wow, I want... Oh, never mind. Okay, that's fine. I already have 3 ukuleles. So for my intents here, Bandolier makes a lot of sense. That was a decent clear, I guess. Yeah, they're arguing strength rather than game feel. It is how it seems to me. Where exactly? Sneaky location. I'm glad they're gonna patch this. I don't like it here. There are too many elites. I thought that the ukulele in that one shop was a guillotine, and I was going to be real excited. Because, of course, guillotine lets your poison kill, because that's not actually killing. You know, it's not taking their last health. Yeah, I don't like that using melee is just kind of like bad. Oh, well, there's my tiny guillotine. Oh. Oh, I have two, that's right. I forgot that they spawn instantly now, too. Oh, is this Oops All Beetles or something? No, it's not. Well, no, the thing is, melee made more sense in 2D because you couldn't not be in enemies' faces if you had to go past them. I can avoid enemies no problem in 3D and just not really be all that close to them. But when my best damage dealers are non-melee, and my melee attack is not very good, there's really no reason to use it. But yeah, if it poisoned, it would be better. I'm not sure why they made it not poison. Stacking Mask makes the ghosts survive for longer. It's like they tick down slower. My opinion on Acrid now, not super engaging, and like the best way to play the character is very reductive. So it's kind of the problem I have with Loader. The things that were hit by melee could die to poison. That'd be interesting. I don't know if that would be, like, the change that does it, but that would be interesting for sure. I would want to try it, I guess. I think that would be the best way to find out. Give melee its own separate poison that can kill. Also an option that might be the play. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think that Acrid is as good solo because enemies don't spawn like a ton and get big groups all the time for a long time. So like limiting Epidemic to 20 enemies per use is not super a thing. Like you rarely even hit 20 enemies with it. I know Raw really likes Acrid though. And he doesn't feel the way that I feel about the reductiveness and lack of satisfaction. Nah, Acrid's 2 is good. Oh, finally. In high scaling, I try not to take fireworks at all. Oh, and I'm out of money. Oh my gosh. Really? Fine. I lied. It wasn't fine. And we're easing into it. We're doing 4, and we're doing 10, and we're doing 15. Oh, I took one. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Their dev thoughts made it seem like they were satisfied with Acrid pretty much already, which is unfortunate in my opinion. But they did imply that they would see how it shook out, so we'll see. I'm bummed about it. Ugh. Why am I trying to avoid fireworks so I get to play the game more? Oh, there's one behind me. Yeah, I don't think that they'll change him. I would probably use a mod to make him more fun as well. Sadly, no such mod can possibly exist for Artificer, except a mod that replaces Artificer with some random other character that isn't Artificer, which I think already exists. Chef wouldn't work in 3D at all. I guess it would still be better than Artificer, though. Yeah, I like the idea of turning Artificer into a random button. That's a lot better as well. You can't go wrong like that. Dang, I jumped too far. Yeah, a lot of people actually like Artificer. There's nothing wrong with that. There sure are a lot of these. I also like what Artificer could be. Another character. Oh. It's blocked. Jeez. This place is like hectic. There's a lot going on. I definitely think that the visions of Heresy would be good for Artificer, personally. I definitely think that. Oh, sneaky. No, I took another one. Well, I'm 0 for 2 skipping fireworks this run. Oops. Yeah, Acrid's melee attack is basically useless. End of thought. Not just late game. You don't particularly ever have a reason to use it. If you could instead not use it, that's your better option. I don't know that Engineer would like visions because of the drones getting it. I haven't tried it. But that strikes me as a thing that I wouldn't want to do. Okay, we're gonna actually try to remember to cheese that adaptive chest after the level is over. That's the goal here. Okay, dude. Thank you. The turrets do get it, yes. Acrid really likes visions, though, in my opinion, because then you have an actual first attack instead of not having a first attack. Wow, this is going well. Except all of the chance shrines. They're not going well. I'm not winning at chance shrines at all. Thank you. That's closed, right? Good. Still skipping that. Yeah, if I could just get rid of fireworks easily, I totally would. Sadly, this is not in fact an option that exists for me. I think that Prion is more in the spirit of the way Acrid is played. So I'll be using it. Chance Shrines really don't like me. I give up on them too. Oh my gosh, there's so many chance shrines. It's too much, I can't do it. It's too difficult. These skill-based payouts are just so ridiculously hard. Wow, this ain't my favorite. This is consistent. It's like actually just how it works. That cost the exact amount of money I had. I actually think that's awesome. It never happens. All right, so all that's left is this adaptive chest that I'll have to try and remember. And we can cheese it after the teleporter. Well, unfortunately, chance shrines don't get affected by Clover. Just like chest payouts and heckin', what are they? Lockbox payouts. An adaptive chest is just the roulette chest from the first game. And yes, you can still pause buffer it, which is why I'm doing it after the teleporter event so that enemies aren't spawning. It's a lot harder to find the time to pause buffer one in this game because you can't do it as safely, because dodging in the first game really just amounted to jump up and down if you need to dodge, and that doesn't work in this game. So I just need to kill a few more enemies here. I don't think that these enemies will bother me, but I could kill them anyway. Oh, these enemies will bother me. I didn't know they were here. Jeez, there are so many of them. Are we done? Have we done it? Hans1, thank you for the 38-month sub. Thanks for sticking around, friend. That is very appreciated. Alright, so we can just do this. Okay, I need to, like, move, so... we can do better. We don't need crit. We can do better. I think I only have one of those, but we can still do better. I don't know for sure if it can spit out a red item. I didn't see what that was. Teddy bear. Alright, well. Teddy bear's a good outcome. I don't think I've seen a red item in the rotation. So they might only be able to do white, green, and equipment. You think it's the same as chance shrines? That would make sense. If so, then it can spit out a red item. That moon donut sounded a lot closer than it was. You saw a red in one in a VOD? Okay. Cool. Then I will keep holding out hope. I should be buying more Lunars so that when I get Cleansing Pool, I can, you know, get that other pearl, since I'm still missing that. But I'll do that in higher scaling, I guess. Cleansing Pool takes a Lunar item and gives you a pearl, which will be a health up, or I don't know what the other one does, and it hasn't been spoiled, and I kind of like that. But yeah, the pearl that I've seen, the basic one that you have a 96% chance of getting, is 10% health up plus 10% per stack. And I don't know if it includes the health after the other pearls or what. I have no clue about that, but it says 10% plus 10% per stack, so that's what you get. I don't think the tome is a very good item. I think it's nice if you get it on like the first couple levels, but after that it's just kind of a waste of a green item. You're not going to have money problems, really. No, this is not without mods. Four player scaling. What the? I don't know. I kind of don't like items that are not going to scale. Like, if it becomes useless later, why really have it, right? And it's not like... It doesn't stack how much money it gives you. It only stacks the chance it drops. So that's, like, also not appealing, really. Oh, I already had it maxed. Okay. Oh, how I wish I didn't have fireworks. At least it's only 2. Yeah, Acrid has an alternate third skill. I think it's better. Like, just straight up is better. It does more damage, but instead of leaving poison on the ground, it gives you cooldown back if you based on how many enemies you hit. But like, since it does more impact damage, and you know, if you're hitting a bunch of stuff, you can just repeatedly use it. It's like, I don't know, it seems obviously better to me. How does Loader's new punch seem? Very satisfying, but I think it's worse. I think that's the conclusion that I came to yesterday. I don't think that I will use it for serious anything. But I think that it's satisfying to use and looks cool. But it offers you less control over your movement. It charges super fast. And you can't hold it and not release it. It releases as soon as it's fully charged. But like, it feels good. It's like you can use it, I think. But I just don't think that it offers me my style, I guess. They make it holdable, it's probably equal. Maybe. Yeah, like, it's shorter range, which is fine. And I like that I can stay in the zone with it. Like, I can punch an enemy at whatever angle, and I don't just go flying out of the zone. Sometimes it'll, like, double hit, or, like, it's weird. If you get your cooldown back, it'll just, like, instantly reuse it. It's kind of like, Artificers 2. Which, by the way, that whole thing sucks. But anyway. I don't know. Feels cool, looks cool. Is not like the serious play. That's my impression. What boss do I dislike the most? Easy. Teapot. Alright, 1 for 3. Maybe I skipped more than that by now. I don't know. But we skipped one successfully. Is that my first mountain shrine ever run? It is. Who would have thought? I'm out of money. Well. Alright, that's just half the level. There's a grouping over here. I should like to eliminate that group. Cool. That's weird. Spreads to no one. Awesome. Yeah. I do like visions for this character. I did it. That was a close one, but I did it. Oh, he's here. I can't see the use item that it has, but that's fine. Yeah, you know, you can have some Prion accumulation. Please don't have a Dio. That would be most unpleasant. don't think that Visions is as important for Mercenary. Like, I don't know that I think it would be good, I guess, is what I'm saying. Because, like, Mercenary is a coherent melee character. You do not need to avoid using melee because your melee skills are good and work well together. You have an entire skill rotation. Because it's okay to be close to enemies, I don't really have a problem with, you know, having a melee first skill that is basically the same as Acrid's, but good. Hey, I need that health that you're stealing. Oh, friend of mine. You really like fresh meat as an item? I don't know how good I think it is. Like, probably good? But it's hard to say. No, poison doesn't apply on hit. The initial hit of Epidemic, when it first spreads to an enemy, applies on hit. Yeah, that's true. I agree. It is a healing item that does not force you to do anything or take you out of combat. And that is a good thing. Oh, I missed. Tragic. Can you steal the items that it's picking up as it picks them up? Also, it picked up a ukulele. I don't want to be anywhere near my friends. Hey, it didn't have a Dio on the plus side. Alright, no fireworks in its old stuff, so we're good. How does Scavenger work? It gets random items, and sometimes they're unfair. And then every so often it picks up some other items. And it picks up like 5 at once. Well, if they're white items, it picks up 5 at once. I think it's just it picks up 5 whites, 2 greens, 1 red. If it picks something up. But I'm not certain. It might be based on what item it is rather than what tier. But like, scavengers get use items as well. I don't think they pick up different use items. They spawn with use items and that's what they have. And they can have capacitor and prion. And I think the idea that any enemy can get a sacrificial ceremonial dagger, sorry, this isn't Isaac, can get a ceremonial dagger is absolutely stupid and makes it so that drones are a bad play because drones are easy to kill for enemies. Very, very stupid. Is there a pattern to what it drops? No, it just drops 10 items. I don't think that it had to have those items. And I think it was just random. Oh no, I've had one with a Prion. I don't think Prion is as bad. Because you're fast by the time they spawn. So they get, like, you can get out of the way of a Prion a lot better. Like, you can't do anything about a capacitor. That's just like, it looks at you, you are now at dead. Bye. Like, I would recommend never, ever going close to a Scavenger. So Mercenary might have a bad time with them, when I think about it like that. Because, like, there's just too much that they can spawn with that's just bad for you in close range. It's not the printer I need. PSG gives a lot of health now, yeah. 8% per stack. It's like Bitterroot now. Enemies having items isn't the worst thing, it's just they have to not have certain items because certain items make the game not playable. And I don't know how much they limited those, because they certainly didn't limit a lot of, like, a lot of the ones that are definitely bad, but I don't know if they limited some of them. Had one spawn with razor wire and you just killed yourself with it. That's, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I had one with the black hole as well, and that like completely immobilizes you and is very dumb. Oh, I'm too poor for this. Like, they're just not really balanced yet. And then the event for the Acrid unlock is not balanced at all. Right, when they spawn with a, frickin' level up timing, nice. When they spawn with teddy bears, they seem to spawn with a bunch of them, I think. So you just kind of can't deal damage to him super well. Like, when enemies... Oh no, I'm leaving. I know I have a Dio. When enemies get teddy bears in the void fields, they just, like, don't feel like getting hit. They just must get a lot of them. Don't know what's up with that. Not a fan. Mercenary might also not like them. I mean, yeah, you have plenty of time to get away, but like I feel like it would be very easy to accidentally find yourself in the deletion field. Maybe this patch was just a mercenary buff. But they buffed Rex, so it's... or mercenary nerf. But they buffed Rex, like, so ridiculously that it's fine. Alright, 4-player was fine. On to 10. I don't know what Void Reavers do with their regular attack, honestly. I just know that when they die, they delete everything around them.